There's a lot of love for Vegas on YouTube these days, and sometimes the love is just so gushing. But I want to give you an example of 3 things moving and living in Las Vegas that you might be surprised to learn make it not a great experience sometimes. So here's a kind of sort of one-take video. Let's go. Three things that I'm not too happy about some days living in Vegas. And number one, we're going to talk about is the wind. Yeah, Vegas is technically the high desert, which means that we have windstorms that come through. And when the wind comes, we get temperature sways, but the wind is a pain in the butt. And it carries a lot of dust and a lot of particulates. And although the county's air quality website will always tell you it's great air quality, I suspect that sometimes it's not great air quality because I have upper respiratory issues and I feel it. And I know that there's something in the air. By the way, my name's Steve and I am not leaving Las Vegas. I'm a full-time Vegas YouTuber. If you guys like the video, do me a huge favor. Click the subscribe button, hit the little bell so you know when I do new videos. How's it going today? And also leave us a comment and leave us a like in the box below. Okay, also, inadvertently, if you guys want to support the channel a bit without me begging you for Patreon or PayPals, if you're going to shop Amazon and do it anyways, buy anything at all, just use my link. They throw me a few pennies. Number two, the second thing about Vegas leading to the first thing with the wind is you may get allergies. There's actually a thing called Las Vegas Allergy Mix floating around online that you can buy, and that's because a lot of folks find when they move here that they develop allergies. Something in the air, right? We are in the desert. There's a lot of dust, a lot of particulates. Although you don't think it, there are these little flowery trees next to me here. All these things carry pollen, and since they're blooming practically year-round, in most cases, in some cases, not all cases, you might find that you develop sneezing, sniffling. I know a lot of people that live off of allergy pills here in the valley. The third thing that I'm not too happy with here is surprising. It's the roads. It doesn't seem like the road construction ever ends. The joke is we have 2 seasons in Vegas, road construction and not road construction, and not road construction season is way too short. But the fact is that all of the expansion, all of the redevelopment, every time they tear something down and build something new, they have to lay new infrastructure underneath the roads, so a lot of roads don't get fixed. This road behind me was fixed. It took them about a month to do a job that should have probably taken them a week. But that's the way the government infrastructure works. I spoke to somebody once when I lived in Northern California who told me that in California, the way it works is they have a budget. The budget calls for them to work for 6 months. They want to make sure they don't complete the job in 4 months because next time they'll give them a budget for 4 months. That's kind of how government jobs work. And so the roads are always being dug up. Some of the roads are in permanent disrepair. A good example of this is Maryland Parkway. My suspicion is because Maryland Parkway is trying to get funding so they can build some kind of light rail transit or bus rapid transit out there, that they're holding off on fixing it. But it's worse than some third world roads I've been on in the Philippines and in Mexico. So the roads are always a problem. The minute that they're finished, they just get torn up again. It causes a lot of problems with traffic. Traffic is a whole nother thing. How about a bonus? Traffic. Although Vegas is not a big city, so this would be a fourth thing. A bonus thing for you. Give me a thumbs up for the bonus thing. Although Vegas isn't a huge city, there's 2 million people in Clark County, but Clark County is huge. We have traffic issues. We have issues because bus infrastructure wasn't supposed to go where it goes now. Roads were built too narrowly. Sometimes buses don't have their own dedicated lanes. There are seldom bike lanes like the road that you're looking at right back here. And so there's not a lot of alternative means for big vehicles to get out of the main traffic flow. Our Interstate 15 is being built up and up and up. A long time ago, there was a problem with the Sierra Club coming in and telling them that they couldn't add more lanes to the 95. There's a lot of litigation over where roads can be built. They're spending $1 billion right now on resurfacing Las Vegas Boulevard, changing out all the traffic lights. But even then, where I go and do my timeshare job during the day, there's lights that haven't been changed out that are the signals that tell people to walk, don't walk, for about a year straight. We tell the county about it, but nobody fixes anything. Because why? Because they're holding off for when they're actually going to spend the money. Because who cares, right? People can find their own way across a busy roadway where there's cars and people and it's drinking and it's a 24-hour drinking town. That's a bit of a frustration too. So I like Vegas. I'd say I love Las Vegas. It's a great place to start a life. It's a good place to go if you have no other options because there's so much progressive business happening out here. There's a whole host of reasons. Try not to cough. See about those allergies? No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to cough on camera. There's a whole host of reasons to actually come out here. And like all places that seem great, there's always a couple of things that are going to make you not like it. So, do you come to Vegas? Sure. Do what I said in one of my previous videos, which is rent a place so you have an idea of what it's like. Be out here for 6 months before you commit to move and actually buy real estate in the town, because you never know if it's going to be a place for you. You don't know what it's like until you walk a mile in a man's shoes, right? So, or a person's shoes nowadays. So walk a mile in a person's shoes. See if these things about Vegas bug you, or if you have a whole host of things that bug you. And if the bugs outweigh the positives, if the cons outweigh the pros, find somewhere else that's more suited for you. Otherwise, I welcome you to come to our awesome city. Check it out. I'm Steven, and I'm not leaving Las Vegas, full-time Vegas blogger. I got transplanted here from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, a long, long time ago, and I'm going to bring you some straight-up videos about Vegas, so make sure you do those 4 things. I coughed on camera. I'm so sorry. I couldn't help it. Make sure you subscribe to the videos, hit the little bell so you know when I do the new videos. Make sure that you guys click the like button and leave us a comment, because I'm able to comment or reply to all my comments. And thanks so much for watching, sharing, liking. We'll talk to you in another video coming to you from Las Vegas, a place that I do like, but no place is perfect. Thanks. Bye-bye.